I watched the live-action Monster High movie, and I did not like it. Big surprise. Oh no, who would have thought? Trying to be like Draculaura core, but instead I just look like Beast Boy from Teen Titans Go. As I said before, I wanted to talk more about movies, and I know the only way to get your attention, and I don't mean this in a mean way, I love you. I'm not trying to sound like some like hissy content creator that's like, oh, you only watch the things that I don't like making. No, the only way to get your attention is to talk about Monster High. We're gonna talk about Monster High, the live action movie. I have some thoughts. They're like not really like new thoughts. Like, I'm pretty sure if you've watched any review of this movie, I'm probably gonna voice the exact same thoughts that everyone else has. Side note, I'm still a baby YouTuber, and like the last movie I did was already on YouTube, so I just downloaded it from YouTube. But this was not on YouTube. There was just multiple clips of it. There's gonna be some footage of me just recording my computer and giving you some live commentary. Open up with Clawdeen. He's the main character now. I've talked about how Clawdeen is like one of my favorite Monster High characters. But not this Clawdeen. Everything that made Clawdeen really cool, that's gone. Spunk and tenacity and confidence, that's all gone. This is main character Clawdeen. She's not like other girls. She skateboards. Clawdeen isn't really accepted by the people because she is half werewolf. So they see that and then they chase her, and then she stands in this little twilight tree and she's all sad.
It's the way they're all running after her at the same time for me.
So Clawdeen goes home to find her dad, making her a little birthday party. Dad is the only character in this movie I actually like. She gets her little Hogwarts acceptance letter from Monster High, and then her dad is like, maybe you shouldn't go to Monster High because there's like speciesism, and he explains that to her, and then they decide she is gonna go to Monster High anyway. They drive off to Monster High. I don't know why she's sitting in the back seat like this. She walks through this portal and oh, we're gonna sing a song now. I will say the first song really slaps because I haven't even watched this movie and I knew like half the lyrics to this song because I hear it all the time on TikTok.
Girl Dancing has one of those ew people 2014 millennial t-shirts. I just wanted to point that out.
Avoid mischief? Yeah, that sounds terrible.
What is this movie?
Oh god, it's her. So Cleo and Laguna are best friends now in this universe, and I don't really get that because I just feel like this specific Cleo and Laguna have no chemistry because Cleo's still really mean and Laguna's just like Pinkie Pie. I'm not really sure why they're even hanging out together. Anyway, here's Deuce. He is just Jughouse Jones now.
I'm weird. I'm a weirdo. I don't fit in, and I don't want to fit in. Have you ever seen me without this stupid hat on? That's weird.
Something that makes me really upset is I know if this movie came out when I was 11 and I was into Monster High, I would have been in love with this man. I would have watched this movie every single day. It would have been like Teen Beach again because I was in love with Ross Lynch, so I watched Teen Beach every single day. Clawdeen sings her little song about how she's not afraid to show off her scars and what makes her different, even though she's literally going to hide her entire personality and species. They introduce this teacher guy. I'm reading The Stolen Heir right now, and maybe I'm just starting to have a thing for guys with horns, but like the teacher's gonna like...
Your room finds you. School is a lie.
I'm deleting my Paramount Plus subscription.
Anyway, there's Frankie. Frankie has only been alive for 15 days. Even in like the old Monster High, I thought that was funny, but imagine like making a child, right? Like you make your teen child and you're only with them for 15 days and you just ship them off to boarding school, never to be seen again. I even make a child at that point. Goes mean to Clawdeen, and then Deuce comes over and like trauma dumps on her about how they broke up recently. He's not trying to be like that anymore, you know? Like he's trying to better himself. He's not like other guys. Headmistress talks with Clawdeen and she's like, so what about your dad? I don't know anything about your dad. I feel like if I was in this scenario, like I would just say my dad's dead. Like just say you don't have a dad. Clawdeen says that her dad is a werewolf and he's French and he exists. But then this ominous message pops up on the walls of Monster High really slowly.
Okay, but like watch how long it takes for this to show up. It's still going. It's been 11 seconds. It's still going. Oh, there it is.
Abby and Heath interact, and even though I don't like this movie so far, I'm still glad that one of my like favorite childhood ships are still like interacting with each other, and then it's immediately ruined.
Get this fart joke out of my Monster High series.
That teacher guy comes in and he's all like, humans suck, and then they sing a little song. That teacher guy goes on to explain that Jekyll and Hyde was like half human, because, you know, like Jekyll and Hyde, you know. And they hated him, and the monsters disgraced him and kicked him out, and then the humans just killed him. He might have a potion that can turn Clawdeen full human, so she doesn't have to hide anything anymore. Looking to find this potion, Clawdeen becomes human because she's having a panic attack, you know, a panic attack, human. Frankie finds her, and after some screaming is immediately chill with it.
Didn't turn out so great for Hyde. Wow. This is a pickle.
Oh my god, that was so quirky.
Frankie's just a real one. Okay, I know I said Clawdeen's dad was my favorite character, but Frankie honestly is my favorite character because I never liked Frankie in the old ones because Frankie didn't have a personality. Frankie was just a main character. She was just a YN. You know, like that, it's okay, it happens sometimes. This Frankie has a personality. I need to drink water. Frankie can translate the little code to find the potion. There's a code to find the potion. I'm just cutting things out because it doesn't matter. Frankie can do that because they have the brain of like some dead person. You know, they've been talking about how humans suck, humans are bad. I'm home alone, and that's like the second time I've heard a noise today. I'm really scared. Imagine like you're coming in to kill me. You don't know me, you're just coming in to kill me just because, like, you're a murderer, and, like, you just find this, and I'm just like, Frankie from Monster High. But yeah, they've been talking about, like, having a true monster heart, but since Frankie is made up of dead human beings, wouldn't that, like, not make them a true monster? She just talks to her dad here in the hallway. You know, her dad who's a human, who people will be mad if they find out about. She just openly talks to him right here in the hallway. Anyway, Draculaura, she hasn't really been that important up to this point. She exists, she does witchcraft. They also don't like witchcraft for some reason. That's a big thing in this movie. You can't be a human, you can't witchcraft, you can't do anything basically. Anyway, they tell Draculaura that she's half human, and then they sing another little song, and Draculaura is going to help them open this door where they think the potion is. I'm gonna spoil some of this movie because it doesn't matter. It's just Monster High, the live action movie. Human hand needs to open. They make a joke about Frankie opening it, but wouldn't Frankie technically be able to open it because they do have human They're hand. Made up of human body parts. The next day they talk really, really loudly about the things they need for the potion they're not supposed to be making to get the potion to turn Clawdeen human. They do that a lot. I don't have anything to say about the scene except that their outfits slay, specifically Clawdeen. Meet snake venom. Guess who has snake venom? So Clawdeen asks Deuce on a date. He casually mentions that there's no cell service going up to the place that their date is. If a man ever tries to take you somewhere like that, you leave, okay? You leave immediately. Not even a man. If anyone tries to take you on a date and casually goes, oh, there's no self-service, go. He opens up about how he's just kind of misunderstood. Like, people don't really like Gorgons, and, you know, he used to be on a bad path, but he's, like, changing now. And then he sings another song. It's my favorite one, though. Like, honestly, I really appreciate how Monster High's making him edgy, but he's not toxic. That never happens. Love interests, if they're a little edgy, they always suck. Thank you for breaking the stereotypes, Monster High. You know, he's edgy, and he's a little misunderstood, but he's working on it. He tells him that she asked him out mostly because she needs snake venom, and instead of giving us like a really annoying third act, like I don't know if we could really call it breakup because it's the only time they've interacted, instead of him being like pissy and upset, he just says yes. Later on, they try to open the door, it doesn't open, and then they get caught for sneaking out past curfew. Julia keeps popping up in the graveyard. The curfew does not apply to her because I don't think she technically has to sleep in the graveyard. Then the headmistress is like, I know know what's going on. And it's like, oh no, how did she find out? It's not like we've been screaming it. They actually find out that Draculaura has been doing witchcraft. Oh no. Clawdeen feels so ashamed. She leaves dramatically in the night. The others find her, blah blah blah, power of friendship. Yay. Except she doesn't accept the power of friendship, and she dramatically gets up to run away, and then she falls in the dirt. And then they're all like, oh my god, what if the hand was just a human hand? Why didn't we think of that? They find the potion thing. Clawdeen has little flashbacks of that time she lied down in the backseat, and then she's like, oh my god, I can't give up who I am just to conform to society. Yay! Main point of the movie made. Oh look, it's Hot Teacher. I sure hope he isn't evil. He is evil. Jekyll and Hyde's like grandson or son. I think it was his son. I don't remember. I didn't pay enough attention to this movie. But yeah, he takes the potion and then he turns into this.
Man, I feel good. Look at this rockin' boss.
He can also steal monsters' powers. Draculaura's hurt. They're trying to escape. Frankie is the only one that has their phone on them. So Clawdeen's like, quick, call someone. And then Frankie's like, I only have social media. And the only person she has on social media that isn't like in the room with them is Cleo. So Clawdeen's like, quick, go live. They warn Cleo that they're trapped and like the world's gonna end and this guy is gonna kill all of them from the lie. Epic Gen Z moment right there. Everyone shows up to help, including the characters that have really barely been in this movie. They all take their little phones out. Another Gen Z moment. Gen Z moments. I'm gonna try to explain the ending of this as best as I can, but I don't really even understand what happened. Scary hot monster man takes Deuce's powers and he turns Deuce to stone. He was wearing clear glasses, but okay. Clawdeen has a hashtag trauma moment and she becomes human because like anxiety, and hot teacher man monster guy can't really hurt her if she's human because it doesn't affect the human. So she takes Cleo's phone and she has him look into his eyes because he has Deuce's powers, so that then turns him into stone. Everyone else gets their powers back and Deuce becomes not stone and also gets his powers back. I don't understand, but okay. Yes, speciesism is over. We accept people now. We accept people now. Hashtag society. Everyone's gonna accept humans now and half humans. Too bad that one guy had to die 30 years ago, but who cares about him? We sing another song about being yourself. So, I mean, I think I have the pretty common opinion of this movie. Wasn't done very well. Very Disney Channel, Nickelodeon-esque. My hot take, which I don't even think is that hot, because I hear people talk about this all the time, is a lot of these characters are really different than the original characters. And I do want to say, because I've seen some people be like, if you don't like New Monster High, you just don't like diversity. That's not the issue. The diversity is great. The thing is that their personalities are so different. Why didn't you just make new characters? This isn't Clawdeen. OG Clawdeen would kill this girl. I do like Frankie though. You fixed Frankie. Make new characters except Frankie. Frankie is fine. And also Clawdeen's dad. He could just be there. He'll be someone else's dad. Yeah, that's my hot take on Monster High the movie. I'm gonna go make TikTok thirst traps now.